Hello to the world and to the kingdom citizens. I greet you in the precious holy name of Yeshua Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach, who said in his word, John 8:32, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Hi, I'm Dr. John Curry, Pan-African ambassador, and welcome to the kingdom of heaven on earth. If you want to follow this podcast, please subscribe to JC Global Embassy TV 1. Ring the bell and hit the thumbs up button. Today I have a message for you, and that message is celebrating Black History Month at the White House. This kind of reminds me of how they used to do it back in slavery, where the master would call in all the slaves from the field, and they would call them in, and when they got them in, they would basically have them to do dances and make everything pleasant for them and do the jizzabug and all these other things. And as a result of that, the little slaves would get, something to eat, and the master would come out and basically talk with them and watch them dance. And those slaves would just enjoy themselves. Wherefore, the President, Donald Trump, to have Black History Month celebration at the White House, which he's already made it illegal to have Black History Month in the United States, he went out and found a few slaves. He found a few bootlickers and some jigaboos and some people that could show up, male and female, just to be happy slaves on Plantation America. So I want you to take a peek at this clip, and I may stop it from time to time to give more explanation. But also, before I do that, I want to remind you, as a Black historian, and many of my Black historian colleagues and mentors, we discovered over the years that there's always 2, maybe 3% of Black people around the world that have the African disease. And the African disease means this, that whenever Black folks are going through a crisis or going through something horrific, there will be those Black folks, that 3 to 5%, that will go along with the perpetrator, like they did when it was colonizing Africa, like they did when they was doing a whole lot of other things to Blacks all over the world. There will be 3 to 5% that will have the African disease. And I believe right now, we're going to see these folks with this African disease. They don't realize that Donald Trump is insulting them, making fun of them, and using them so he can get credit that he's for Black folks, while at the same time ready to put you happy Negroes back into slavery. Let's take a look at this clip.
Who's like this, he's clearly not like us. We were all smiles, waiting in line in this 20-degree weather to get inside to celebrate this momentous occasion because of what it meant to all of us. All I can think about in my head right here is how much I've overcame throughout the years, being open with my conservatism. For some reason, it brings out the worst in people, and I think it's because I refuse to live up to their expectations of me. While I was in the White House, I wasn't quite sure how much I could record, but the security guard reassured me that we had free reign to capture whatever we wanted. So I took full advantage. While I was in the restroom, though, I noticed these napkins with the presidential seal on them, and it almost felt disrespectful to use it and toss it straight into the trash can. They rolled out the red carpet for everyone. We were dressed to the nine, looking.
You see how he can talk about this with a happy mode, not knowing that he probably already know they're sending Africans back, some to Panama. All of this stuff is going on, and he's a happy Negro to be at the White House, to be around his slave master, and all of these other things that's going to go on. How can you go to the White House when your slave master denied you from celebrating your own history, which you should have been celebrating from the day you was born, and now invite you to the White House and you just a happy slave? Let's take more of this clip.
Drinking good and sounding good. See, the Marine band that was in charge of the music understood the assignment. They were playing everything from Earth, Wind, and Fire all the way down to Sam Cooke, making this a magical time.
So,
everything opened up by a classical version.
So how is it going to be a magical time when Sam Cooke was singing, "A change is going to come"? Sounds like to me that you're right smack where they want you. You've been duped. You've been hoodwinked. You've been bamboozled. You've been run amok. And you've been led with your conservative self to be white supremacy slaves. You are 21st century slaves. And the sad part about it, you don't even know it.
And it was great to be surrounded by so many of my favorite people. Michaela Montgomery,
look at
David
these
Henry
happy
Jr.,
slaves.
Terrence K. Williams, King Randall, and so many more influential conservatives.
This is the 3 to 5%
of this movement. The room
of black
got
people
lit
all over the
President
world
Trump brought out Tiger Woods.
that will go with
really
whites all day, every day, no matter what they're doing to us.
Presence. It was really great. He also brought out Secretary of HUD Scott Turner. For those who are concerned about his cabinet picks, here's one for the record. Now, after everything was over with, I ran into my Cartier family, who was always on 10. Love seeing these guys. And on my way out of the White House, my sister, Keita Harper, stopped me and serenaded me with her rendition of Happy Birthday. I've heard her sing this to so many other individuals as we travel, but this is the first time she sung it to me, and I loved every second of it. Thank you, sis. After this, I went to an after party hosted by BCF, Black Conservative Federation. Some amazing people over this organization. But CJ Pearson here reminded everybody why we are here, what we have done, the impact that we've made. And of course, Judge Joe Brown decided to crash the party with his amazing dance.
Go on, dance your jigaboo, Judge Joe Brown.
I saw this and then I said, you know what, guy? You got it. Shortly.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Why can't we do this and come together as black folks and build our communities, build our hospitals, build our banks? Why can't we do that? Why we have to always go to the white master and do all these things in front of the master by saying, "Master, we're really with you." As I said, me and many other black historians have already came up with the percentage that at least out of all black people around the world, there's at least 2 to 3, maybe 5% of black folks will always go with the white man when it comes to humiliating us as a people. Let's watch more.
Doing what he does best. It's really nice to have the young people in the building. Let us know that we got longevity for this movement. Now, this pan right here really sends a message that's clear. We are here, we are happy, and we're going nowhere as long as we stand on the principles of conservatism and God.
Happy Negroes serving their slave master. You heard it for yourself. I just want you to take a look at this clip. JC Global Embassy TV1. Ring the bell, hit the thumbs up button. I also want you to understand, if it's 3 to 5% of Africans with the African disease all over the world, we have much, much work to do. It is astonishing that they would even allow themselves to go to the White House to celebrate Black history with Donald Trump, when he, in fact, had already said that he got getting rid of Black History Month. How insulting, or how can you get your brain to even do that? Well, I would say the only reason why you can get your brain to do that is because you're in love with the white man and you hate yourself. He's insulting you and your people, and you're there to do the jigaboo. You're there to basically just lick on some boots and try to act like that you're better than other blacks when you're just only in a number of 3 to 5% with the African disease, meaning that you support anything that the white man will do as long as it's putting black people down. I trust you enjoyed this clip, and I trust you got some benefits from it, and I trust for you to know for those in the audience that are black, that this ain't who we are. This is who they want us to be. God bless you. Have a great day.